Good morning, everybody. Hello. I'm Claire Louise. Hi from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. A little bit sleepy this morning. Chicken Cat's in with me. She's on medication. She's on special food. She's not allowed out anymore unless I take her for a walk on a lead, which is quite something, let me tell you. Just getting it on her, but dealing with her once she's on the lead. Cats are difficult to walk, but it's nice for her to get outside. But she's stubborn. Oh my God, is she stubborn? So we had half an hour walk yesterday. She wasn't walking. She just tries to lead me to the weirdest places, and then she lays down there for a bit, and then she moves somewhere else and lays down there for a bit. So I'm just stood there like a lemon in weird places. She wanted to go to the men's toilets. She did go to the men's toilets to lay down behind the door. I'm like, no, we're not. we're not standing here, chicken. Anyway, I tried to take her out this morning, but she was not having it. Anyway, she's got renal failure, which is very sad. She's very sick. She's on her last legs, really. The vet said that she only had a week to live if we hadn't have brought her in when we did, well, the owners. Because she's not really mine, you see. She's got Thai owners. But they know that she's happy with me, so I offered, like, she can stay with me, I can take care of her if you want. And so they said, yeah, I think she'll be really happy if you do that. So they keep on bringing the medication and the food, and they'll be coming to get her to take her to clinic, because she's an outpatient now. She needs to go to the clinic every day for a drip, just to help out her kidneys, because she's on about 20% kidney function now, and at least she's on the right food now. I was giving her the wrong thing by giving her like tuna, like pure protein kind of thing, because I didn't know that it was a problem with her kidneys that she'd got, of course. But now she's on special renal cat food. But she's doing all right. She's still feisty. She's washing herself a bit better. She was a bit crusty when she first came back. But yeah, it's either live here with me all the time or go in the cage. She's going to have to go in the cage sometimes down where the family are, just to keep her away from the other cats and stuff, so she can't wander around too. She's not allowed to drink from the swimming pool anymore, and she does that, and the chemicals are not good for her. And the salt's in there, of course. Hi, Maria. So this morning, again, mini reads, but I don't think anyone's booked in for one. Let me just check. No one's booked in for one yet. If you want a mini read, I popped a link in the comments there, in the live chat, to book in for one of those. I need to do my laundry while this is on, because Madame over there, she peed on my pillow last night. Probably more than once, with the wetness of it this morning. So she's also been peeing on the bath mat too. So the bath mat and the pillowcase are in there, and then I need to put the pillow in for a wash. Hi, Carly. So, it's all a bit drama this morning. Let's get some cards out for Twin Flames. See what's going on there. Ooh, camera seems to have moved it, but let's just pop it up just a little bit if I can. That'll do. That'll do. If you want to see her, I'll bring her over, and she'll grumble at me because she hates me at the moment. It's too much being together all the time, isn't it, Tiki? Sit there instead, and everyone can see you, skin and bones that you are. Sit there instead, Tiki. There you go. Okay, Twin Flames. Well, it's nice to spend some more time with her, because it was very sad learning from the vet that she's dying. It kind of doesn't surprise me. You know, when she was sick about a year ago, I think that was when her kidneys were damaged. I think she was poisoned then. And she was dying then, and she spent some time in the clinic, came out, but the vet said to me, she's had this for a long time. Her kidneys have been packing in for a long time, and she's been wasting away. But none of you have noticed because of the fur. Haven't noticed how thin she's been getting until we were all like, oh my God, she's really skinny. Because it seemed to me like it came on all of a sudden. There's Papa. Her owners just showed up in a car. She might be going to the clinic this morning. It's just whenever they are available to kind of take her. can't take her on my bike. But they can, because they got cars and scooters and stuff. Anyway, 5 of Pentacles is all about walking along path alone in the snow. Yes. 5 of Pentacles, being alone. So at the moment, perhaps alone, but still. I was wondering whether I should give her a shower. See how a fur is all spiky on the back of her neck there? She needs a wash. She needs to be washed, but I'm not sure how to wash her without traumatizing. She's very weak at the moment, unless she's on a lead, and apparently she's really strong there. Yeah, I think I'll try and give her a wash. Just collecting her yesterday morning was enough. She's trying to gouge me. She wasn't that bad. I mean, she had her nails dug into me, but she was kicking me a little bit, but not as bad as I have been kicked and pierced by some cats anyway. Someone's manifesting something, the Magician. The Magician. Using our resources to manifest something. But very much doing that by themselves, walking that path alone. And the Emperor, but this is the feminine version of the Emperor. So the masculine side of the Divine Feminine coming out there. So perhaps it's the Divine Feminine that is manifesting something alone at the moment. Stepping into a masculine side, the logical side, the one that takes action, all of that kind of thing. As we have to when we're alone. The masculine and the feminine. It's good to have that balance anyway within ourselves so that we can be independent. Not that we have to be independent all the time, you know, we don't have to be toxically independent and push people away, but, you know, so even if we're the feminine energy and with that nurturing energy doesn't mean that we shouldn't let people nurture us, right? So being in the masculine energy is not a problem, because we can be in the masculine energy and still let a masculine be the masculine for us too. Kind of good way of looking at it, really. We don't stop loving and nurturing just because a feminine comes into our lives and loves and nurtures us, do we? So why would we give up the masculine side of ourselves too, if a masculine comes in? So it feels to me like this is saying Divine Feminine is tapping into her Divine Masculine energies and manifesting something by herself at the moment. Investing perhaps time, efforts, money, energy into something that she's manifesting. Does this sound familiar to anybody? I'm tired today. She kept on waking me up last night. My watch says I had 8 hours sleep, but it's just so interrupted by her. She's got a box, like a plastic box for us to cart her around in. And she likes to sit on top of it and then try and claw it up with her claws. It's plastic. She likes plastic. She likes paddling on plastic bags, and apparently she likes twanging the plastic crate thing too. 5 of Swords. Okay. 5 of Swords. This to me indicates a battle within ourselves about our hearts. So perhaps battling our own hearts. I don't feel like it's a battle with someone else. I feel like it's a battle within. Our heart's calling out perhaps for something more, and we're kind of like, I'm busy with something, investing in something at the moment. Heart, settle down. Something like that. Page of Wands, but yeah, okay, this is still a feminine energy. Page of Wands is, there is a distraction. There's someone distracting. So someone pulling at your heartstrings, someone you're looking at, wanting or attracted to. So there's a bit of a distraction here. By far the majority of this energy is being independent now and manifesting something. Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. The Knight of Cups is someone else's energy. It's the first time we've had someone else's energy, but I think it's still our energy. Wanting someone to start this off, they've got to make the first move kind of thing and give a romantic offer. Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords. So it's more the idea of this. Someone could have caught your eye and you're like, yeah, I'd like them to come in, but they need to be the one that romances me and comes in with that. I think that's the idea here, to start things off. So internal battle is what I'm getting from that Five of Swords. So if you do have your eye on someone at the moment, you could be like, I want that, but I don't at the moment. Should I approach them, or no, I want them to approach me? That kind of an internal battle going on. Who's that resonating with at the moment? Not with me. I haven't got my eye on anyone at the moment. I was talking to a guy last weekend, and I did actually meet him, but he didn't realise it was me. I messaged him this weekend and I said, was that you asking me all those questions? And he said, oh my God, yes it was. I didn't realise it was you. Crazy. I think he's lying. I think he did realise. I think he's just weird and didn't want to directly communicate with me for some reason. Well, he was directly communicating with me, but not just as a random, you know? Just as a random person rather than someone that I'd been chatting with for a couple of days. I had a complete day of rest. How was your weekend, everyone? I had a complete day of rest yesterday. Well, with Chicken Cat, sorting her out, but my body was tired. I watched a couple of movies, which was nice. Yeah, complete day of rest. I didn't get out of my jammies all day. PJ day. Just go and sit down by the pool with Chicken Cat for a while. She hasn't pooped yet. I'm a bit scared about that because she'll want to go out, but if I can, I'll just have to follow her. If I can't get the lead on her, I can't imagine it's going to be very much fun. She's wanting to go out to poop, putting the lead on her when she's like that, and then having that fight that we need to have when we put the lead on her. Oh, Chicken. We've got the Goddess here, Divine Feminine. It's all about the Divine Feminine. All about Divine Feminine today. And then what? Ooh, the Four of Fire, Mars. There's the masculine. Taking action. It's probably the perspective of the Divine Feminine now. Like, Divine Masculine needs to take action. He needs to get, because that is the masculine, right? Four of Fire, Mars. A warrior known for bravery and action. It's moved to swift action by fiery passion. It shows the desire for action. The situation is fraught with energy that's powerful and fast moving. There's a need for courage, confidence, and possibly defensiveness. So, yeah, Divine Masculine needs to be courageous, and I think that's the Divine Masculine will be courageous if it's Divine Masculine, right? So I think that's the perspective of the Divine Feminine there. Ace of Cups, falling in love, no less. Let's get some more cards out. Didn't even have any time to work on my new channel this weekend at all. Busy, busy, busy. Well, not busy yesterday. I was doing nothing-ish yesterday, but certainly not in the frame of mind for working. The Crown of Fire, she's snuffing things out. Snuffing that passion out. Why? It's not making any sense to me. Ten of Water. The Happily Ever After card, but it won't be in this deck. Ten of Water. The Other World. Ten of Water brings you squarely to a place of uncertainty and forces you to do something. There are people who you need to find or spirits you need to contact. Allowing the fog and haze to grow between you and whoever is no longer an option. Oh. there's definitely a fight here. The goddess, divine feminine, and then the masculine in the Martian energy, that warrior, got fallen in love, but she's snuffing out that passion, like not like that kind of thing. And then the Ten of Water, but it has to be. Uncertainty, but there's something needs to happen here. There's important connections. Damn. The shadow side of this card indicates you're wandering in the mist, staring at shadows, and are obsessed with finding something or someone who's not there. Damn. Wow. Let's read that again. The shadow side of this card indicates that you're wandering in the mists, staring at shadows, and are obsessed with finding something or someone who is not there. Some of us are damn it. It's imbalanced. I did this once already. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what to do. Pause it? I don't understand. I guess it's arrow code on it when it's in balance, but it's got the door locked, so I can't even get in to balance it. I'll wait till it clicks. Because it needs to dry in case she pees on the other one. Oh, what was I saying? Ace of Cups, Crown of Fire, snuffing it out. There's a bit of my toilet's broken too. It's like everything's gone wrong at the moment. There we go. I can't balance it any more than that. Laundry difficulties. It needs to spin, but there's just a heavy bath mat in there. And a pillowcase which isn't balancing it out. Have someone new. A wound twin flame. Wound mate. Okay. So perhaps someone that we're focused on is not it. In the shadows, staring at the shadows, convinced that someone's something but they're not. I'm not focused on anyone at the moment. I'm just kind of open right now to change, to meeting someone new. I know there'll be someone pretty specific. What I mean by that is quite unique. You know, there's going to be someone like uniquely right for me. But I know living on a small island like this, that it's just kind of a matter of time more than anywhere else. If I was in a city, it wouldn't be. But I don't want to live in a city, so it's just a matter of time for someone like that to come here. Do you know what I mean? Got no end of interest, but they're not the ones that I want to be with. Anyway, the circle. Focus, the circle. I put that washing on when I got up, and that was more than 2 hours ago. How is it still going? The circle. I've got to wash the pillow yet. Put it on at once. I don't know where the circle is. Does anyone want a mini read? Might do better at that today. My head's a bit fluffy because of lack of sleep. There it is, the circle, hangman. Okay. Creating a safe and clean environment, setting boundaries, focusing exclusively on the spiritual for a time. But I'm not getting that focus exclusively on the spiritual time. I'm getting focusing exclusively on you for a time is what I'm getting from that. Yes, I think. Any ideas about cleaning the cat? I could, after I've taken my makeup off today, then I'll have my dirty flannel thing. I could wash her down with that, just like the back of her head. Don't know why it's crusty. She's got a shaved arm for a drip. She's just so scrawny. I'm not sure I want to battle with her actually trying to shower or anything like that. I don't think I'm up to that today. We've got the Maiden of Water, the playful one. The Path, walking your own path. Very similar energies to that Five of Pentacles, first card that came out. Walking our own path. The Eight and the Nine of Earth. No, the Eight of Water and the Nine of Earth. Happy enough by ourselves kind of thing. The Eight of Water. Don't know. Eight of Water. Magic and transformation. The Eight of Water is a time of powerful change. Your intent and decisions will have long-term ramifications and will shape the directions being determined at this time. You have the power to create the transformation you seek. Okay, so it's on our own right now because it's followed, but there's a lot of magic, a lot of movement happening by ourselves. Following our own path. Still. Two of Cups on the bottom. Okay, miserable ladies are definitely called for today, don't you think? If there were ever a time for the miserable lady deck, it's today. Everyone's quiet today. What's up with you? I'm quiet too. Okay, tell us then. Give us guidance about all of this. What's going on? Why? We've got the King of Wands, the masculine that needs to take action. The Hierophant. Let's read it out of this deck. King of Wands is like the masculine needs to be the one that takes action. Hey, Mandy. The Hierophant in this deck says the teacher understands the theory behind things. She also knows that moving from theory to practical application is not always a smooth transition. Yes. She helps others understand not only the whys and wherefores of a subject, but she also helps them apply knowledge to their everyday lives in ways that make for them. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, it's not about teaching this. This is about what we're learning. Moving from what we've learned to the practical application of that. And it's not just us too, it's the divine masculine too. We're in a big shift at the moment. And applying what it is that we've learned to get into these relationships is not easy. I've noticed more and more divine masculine behaviors going on lately, have you? More and more people talking about these kind of things. More and more guys kind of stepping up into that, kind of helping each other, which is a long time coming. That the men actually start helping each other with that. The Knave of Wands, there's the 1D ones again. Why don't you want to focus? Keeps on doing that lately. It doesn't want to focus. The Knave of Wands is the Page. Discovering both the dangers and the power of our will. Or being reckless, prone to taking risks. Learning about ourselves when we do that kind of thing. Being reckless, taking risks. So the practical application of what it is that we have been learning. The Queen of Pentacles, she's stable. Okay, so with the masculines, we've got these wands, but need to take action, but it's impulsive action. It's almost like, no, but you can't take that action. The universe is going to stop the divine masculine from taking that action because he needs to put into place what it is that he's learned. Meanwhile, let's just check that. Yes, it has. Meanwhile, the divine feminine is in this stable energy, perhaps prone to taking risks, but maybe not. So the divine masculine needs to put in place what he's learned, actually put it into practice. I think we do as well. But this Queen of Pentacles is a very stable energy. The Nine of Pentacles, single, independent, being stable in that. Because sometimes we're like, yeah, I'm single, independent, and I'm good like this and all of that, and I'm happy, and then, but we're watching readings, and we're doing readings like this all the time, so it's like, no, you're not, though. You're not happy by yourself, because you're, you know, reaching out. Got the Three of Pentacles here, which looks like it's about creativity in this deck. After a flurry of activity and perhaps a little or a lot of mess, this woman's hard work and passionate vision have paid off. She's created what she intended and seems very pleased with the result, manifesting a goal. Divine Feminine needs to get on with manifesting a goal for herself, for sure. I mean, it just keeps on coming out over and over again. Hey, that message. That's what we've got here, too. It's like, get on with manifesting a goal. It's not about the relationships at the moment. Of course it's not about the relationships at the moment, otherwise it would be happening. Four of Swords. Time of healing. Sitting back and eating what she's eating. No idea. No idea what that is. It's perhaps a prawn on a stick. Four of Swords. Yeah, I think tonight Tiki's gonna have to go in a cage with the family there so I can get some proper sleep. Four of Swords. There's always work to do. Things will always need attention. Problems forever seek solutions. Luckily, this woman has learned that sometimes the best ideas come when she takes a break. Right. So it is really mind off relationships at the moment. Put into practice what you've already learned, but mind off relationships at the moment, because there's always going to be growth here. There's always going to be work to do when it comes to this. But next stage of this relationship thing will happen when we take our minds off it. So a lot of confirmation here of like, follow your own path, do your own thing, manifest stuff. It's not about relationships at the moment, and yeah, all of that. Hey, Laurie. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is about, I think I said that before, Planticles. Ace of Pentacles is about planting a seed for long term, something that can really grow into something else. 10 of Cups. You know, Ace of Pentacles can sometimes be a big offer from someone else, but it's not now. It's planting a seed for ourselves and doing something for ourselves. It can lead to the 10 of Pentacles. That's the happily ever after. The 9 of Pentacles is all our wishes coming true. The 10 of Pentacles is with someone, no, 10 of Cups I mean is with someone else. Ugh. Maybe I should just give up on today. 10 of Cups. 10s are cards of completion as well as heralding a new cycle. An emotional attachment has begun and blossomed into a deeper commitment. Remember, this is like the future. After like the Ace of Pentacles, when we've grown something. This couple is celebrating the beginning of a new phase in the relationship based on the fullness of their hearts. But it comes after, you see, planting a seed and growing it for a long-term thing, which is Ace of Pentacles. The gifts of the earth are laid before. When we choose to work with them in harmony, they assist us in our endeavours. And what does that mean, in harmony? It means with the flow. And when things aren't flowing, what do we try and do? We try and get it flowing. We focus on the stuff that isn't working at the moment and try and get it going. We do that, right? We're taught to do that in school. Don't focus on the stuff that you're good at and just do that. Focus on the things that you're bad at and try and improve those. And we're kind of programmed to do that. It doesn't serve us. It gets us out of the flow. And perhaps in a school setting, it might be the best thing to do to work on our flaws or, you know, whatever. But in life, it's not the thing to do. It's not. So we've got to go with the flow. Any option pursued seems to carry unlimited potential, an opportunity for prosperity. Divine Feminines, we need to get on with something at the moment. It's going to lead to the happily ever after, but we're not doing it for that. It's interesting, the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles are right here together in this book too. So an emotional attachment will begin from that. A new phase in relationship journey will start. Relationship journey meaning our relationship journey from whenever that started, teenagehood to now and beyond. A big reading about nothing happening right now and about our knowing that the Divine Masculine needs to start something anyway. Let's get the cards out for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. May I ask a question? Sure can, but if you're asking like a personal question for a reading, then you need to book in for one of those. Yay, it's finished. Singing the finish. I finished my laundry, la 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 la. Excuse me a moment, I need to put that out to dry and put the pillow in to wash. Douche, douche, because that stinks. Maybe I should just put it outside. It seems too big. It seems too big. I'm going to put it outside for the cleaners. They can wash it. They can give me a new one. Excuse me a moment. I don't know why she thought a pillow was a toilet. There we go. Okay, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Yeah, questions like that need to be booked in. Laurie, can answer that for you then, if you do. So, Divine Masculine. Where's Divine Masculine at right now? The animal. Pursuing something. The vassal. The vassal, it's the feminine, like perhaps younger feminine. The vassal it's like the maiden kind of a card. It's perhaps something to do with children or mother of children. It's the feminine, very feminine energy for sure. Yeah, I don't work for free. I don't do personal stuff for free, Laurie. Do you? Do you work for free? It's kind of disrespectful to ask. The empty room, so not getting anywhere with that. Pursuing the feminine, orphan, Divine Masculine's feeling left out. It's enough that I do this for free, don't you think? All these videos? To ask for personal stuff for free too, it's a little bit much. See, it's all very black and white there too, you know. Chat disconnected. Whoop. Agape, unconditional love there. Okay. So, Divine Masculine's heart's open, but it seems perhaps sabotaging themselves by barking up the wrong tree and feeling left out from that. There is definitely a pursuit of something that isn't for them here. What are you going on about, Laurie? Anyway, there you go. Bye. Okay. The title doesn't say it's free. It says that that's what I'm doing. It doesn't say that it's free, Laurie. You're out of here anyway. Divine Feminine. How rude. Divine Feminine, where's she at? There's romance. The forest. Can't see for the forest, for the trees. So something that the Divine Feminine isn't seeing. Oh. Thanatos. Thanatos, what's this one? Personification of death. Psychological meaning. Risky and destructive behaviours. Ooh. Oh, just itching my arm then reminded me of something. You know how I was talking about, I went to the hospital to see if like the sun damage on my hands here, it being a little bit itchy, is about like pre-skin cancer or something like that, and he said no. I watched a video about the very thing, about your skin getting thin here, specifically on arms, in age because of sun damage, and how to kind of repair it, how to help it. I'm already doing the right things by putting my stuff that I put on my face, the tretinoin that I put on my face, I put on my hands now, and then put like barrier cream on top of that at night. So that's going to help thicken it back up again. And yeah, so it's just susceptible because that's where the sun damage is. It's susceptible because it's thin, and that's why it's being aggravated by chemicals and stuff. But there's this other stuff, and I've purchased it. It's on its way to me. And it's got like lactic acid in it, but it's a body cream, and I'm going to use that on my hands, and apparently that helps to thicken the skin up. Anyway, that's an aside. Divine Feminine. Can't see for the forest, for the trees. And there's risky behaviour here. The kiss. Around romance. risking something. Don't go risking your stability for romance here, Divine Feminines. There's something that you're not seeing. Judging the king, the judge the king. So this is about being discerning about the Divine Feminine. There's something here with this Forest card that the Divine Feminine is missing about the masculine, not seeing clearly, and the risky behavior. See, there's like hands grasping for things in the middle there. Things could get very complicated in a direction that you don't want it to be. You might be thinking that someone's a Divine Feminine, going, oh yeah, but they're the king, they're the emperor, when you're not seeing it. You're not seeing who they truly are. So there's further complication now in this reading. We're perhaps not where we thought we were. A layer of added complication. A couple of these cards suggesting that there's still things to learn, but not just that, there's things to apply. You know, when we've learned something and then we're like, right, I know that thing about myself now. I know not to do that anymore. And I know to do that thing in relationships. So we learn that in our heads. When it comes to actually applying it, there is always added layers of learning that comes on top of that, right, when we actually come to do it. And I think that's what we're talking about here. When we actually come to applying what we know, it's a different story, and there's layers of complication, and perhaps our old ways or our attachments come back in again, and you know, that kind of thing. So it's all a little bit complicated at the moment. Tread carefully, slowly, but it's saying like you're more likely to get forward movement by not focusing on relationships at all right now and focusing on yourself. It's time to focus on ourselves. Time to focus on ourselves. Well, how about that? And one rude person pretend to be a customer when she's not. She's just a taker. Okay. I thought it interesting in the dailies that there was that, yesterday's daily was about a stubborn person. It's her. My God, dealing with her yesterday. She's not going to go out without a battle, that's for sure. She was the stubborn one. What was today's? I can't remember. Today's something like, spot on for you, Maria. What's today's? Do you want to exploit your weaknesses? Interesting. Laurie. I'm not weak like that anymore. Yeah. I won't be giving my time and my energy away to people like that. No. So there you go. Thanks everyone for coming along. You know what? It's going to be pick a card read thingy today. You know, this one. Tarot. Full tarot. Love spread. So check that out later on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to click like on this video, and don't forget commenting and all of that on my video. So many of you are doing that now. It's really good. Thank you so much for doing that. And yeah, let's do this all over again in 2 days' time. I won't be here next Monday because I've got to go to hospital and get blood work done. I would do the show and then go, but I will be... In fact, I could do that. Because it finishes at 9 and then I can take myself to the hospital. But I'll be fasted, you see. So, and I'm just so used to having breakfast now. I never used to, but now I'm so used to having breakfast that I don't know how I'm going to go if I like wait till 9 o'clock and then get myself to the hospital like by 9:30, and then it'll have to sit outside the hospital until 10 o'clock because I've just exercised to get to hospital, and then to go in and get then the whole morning will be gone. So yeah, next Monday I won't be doing this show. I'll just get myself to hospital and take the day off. It took ages last time. And just for my usual blood work. Check. Nothing special. So thanks everyone for coming along. Any mini reads booked now will be done in Wednesday's show. So let's do all that over again on Wednesday, and hopefully I'll have had more sleep then. I'll be a bit more with it. See you guys. Bye.